bad moods. So they have the tendency to pull us out of presence, out of awareness, and we lose sight of the bigger picture. So in this video, I'm going to discuss 4 tips to actually master these bad moods. And I'm going to intertwine the spiritual laws into these tips because they can provide massive insight simply because they are basically the kind of algorithm that's been programmed into this plane of existence. They are rooted in the fabric of the universe. So if we can better understand these principles, these kind of laws that are continuously at play, then that really aids in our mastery. So grab a pen and paper. You want to write these down so you can refer back to them when you're in the midst of a bad mood. And yeah, let's get into it. Number 1, acceptance. Now, sometimes our bad moods can really drag on. They can go on and on. And you know what? A lot of the time, this is probably because we are creating more of it. And the reason that we're creating more bad mood is because we are struggling. We are fighting it. We are wanting to get out of it. We're saying things like, I shouldn't be feeling this. And we're really putting up a fight. And in that energy, feel that energy right now. But then if we say, okay, this is how I'm feeling right now. This is my present moment. Okay. So feel the difference in the energy there. Now, by focusing with strong feelings on what you don't want through this resistance, then you can't help but attract more of it. And this is because of the principle of vibration. All is made up of vibration that is vibrating at different frequencies. And as per the principle of correspondence, everything is a reflection. So, in the world of vibration too, like attracts like because it is simply a reflection of it. So as a result, if we focus on our bad mood through this resistance, through really trying and struggling to get out of it, then we only create more of it. We create more of our bad mood. You know, it's only a big deal if we make it a big deal. That's what I always say. So it's a lot more beneficial for you in order to glide more gracefully through your bad moods to just detach from it and just accept it. Just let it be there and realize deeply that it will pass. And it will pass because of the principle of rhythm. The principle of rhythm being another law that governs this universe, and it enables us to realize that yes, everything is temporary because it is part of this rhythmic flow. Rhythm can be seen everywhere in the universe, including in our moods. So we just want to accept the rhythmic flow of life. Now, the more that you master your experience, the less these kind of rhythmic mood patterns will actually affect you, because you will learn to anchor yourself more as the witness, as this sort of higher consciousness, if you will. So the moods and the rhythmic flow is still taking place, but you remain unaffected. You are in a place of absolute non-resistance and flow. And you know, that's kind of because you're learning to identify more with this bigger sense of self, with your spiritual self, and less with the ego, which brings me on to the next tip. Number 2, witness everything. Now, this wider aspect of you, this essence identity that I speak of, this is ever present. It is still, it is silent, and it is completely unchanging. It is always with you. You can access it at any given moment in time simply by making that switch into the observer, being aware of what you're experiencing in your body, in your mind, in your external world, and actually just watching it all unfold, watching yourself go through this experience. So be self-aware, basically. What are the thoughts in your mind saying? Bearing in mind that they are going to be a vibrational match to your mood at that moment. Your mood is going to reflect your thoughts, and your thoughts are going to reflect your mood. That is all that is happening. Your current vibration or your bad mood is coloring your thoughts, and your thoughts are coloring your world. So through understanding this, you can really kind of take your curiosity and interest and focus away from what the thoughts are actually saying. That is just a story that the mind is telling you at the moment, a story that is a vibrational match to your vibration. On a day where we do not hold this bad mood, this negative, if you will, vibration, then we will not be having these thoughts. Those thoughts in the mind, they are so unreliable, they are so fickle, they're changing their mind every 5 seconds, and at the same time posing as us, trying to convince us that that is us, that voice in the mind that sounds like us. It says, this is me, this thinking must be me. But no, how can it be you? You can witness it, so therefore it is not everything that you are, surely. We really just want to take that interest away from the thought stream and just be like, yeah, whatever. Again, we're accepting it, we're letting it talk its talk, but we're really just not paying attention to it. We're not feeding it, we're not focusing on it and creating more of it. We're actually taking the energy away from these thought streams. One negative thought, a vibrational match to another and another and another. But if we take the interest away, we can't feed it as much. And through actually redirecting yourself back to the present moment, you're cutting off that vibrational momentum again as well. When we're really anchored in this witness perspective as well, we're present, because this is a thoughtless state. This does not exist in the egoic mental chatter that we have in our minds. This is thoughtlessness. So we are present, and this really gives us the opportunity to actually feel any emotion that is coming up as well, so that we can really process it properly. So meditation, that is the best thing to do to really cultivate this ability to witness, to cultivate this ability to actually detach from the experience and just see it all go on. And to be able to wake up and redirect yourself back to the present moment, just as formal sit down meditation practice, is the best thing to really be able to actually master your experience there. Number 3, the pain body and reactivity. So we all know when we're in a bad mood, we can be a little bit catty. So we can be a little bit kind of row towards other people. Now, the way I kind of look at this is I actually use Eckhart Tolle's fabulous teaching to describe how this works. This teaching is known as the pain body. So Eckhart, he describes the pain body as being this collection of past pain that we store inside our energetic structure, otherwise known as trauma. And this past pain, what it does sometimes is it actually comes to the surface. And when we're in a bad mood, our pain body is at the surface. So this pain body, as I say, being like an entity, what it does when it surfaces is, in order to sustain itself, in order to survive, it is looking for more pain, whether that's through our thoughts, whether that's through our actions. It's just looking basically to feed itself. And of course, as per the principle of vibration and correspondence, it can only feed on more pain, because that is what it is a vibrational match to. Like attracts like. So we are going to be extra reactive. We're going to be looking for an argument. The pain wants to feed on conflict and just more suffering, basically. So we want to be aware that our pain body is at the surface, and we want to approach people being very alert. Now here we want to consider the spiritual law of cause and effect, which again obviously can be seen everywhere in our world. And the more that we actually master our world, the more we learn to stand at the cause of our life rather than the effect. So when you approach someone that might be, driving you up the wall, and you're going to be extra reactive because your pain body's at the surface, how are you going to react? Are you going to shout at them? Are you going to be, are you going to lose your temper and react? Or are you going to maintain your freedom, maintain your mastery, and really sit there in the moment, be aware that you're in your pain body, and be aware of any anger rising up within you, this burning, fiery sensation within you, and just watch it, just let it be there, not be reactive, and just kind of sit there and allow that experience to unfold. The way I navigate this is if I know that I'm in a bad mood and my pain body's at the surface, I'm just extremely alert. I really switch on and I'm like, okay, I need to really watch everything that's going on in here and everything that's going on in here to really stand at the cause of my experience right now. And another thing that I want to mention is be aware of any addiction to pain. Even after that black cloud has gone, you may still, these thought patterns from this bad mood might still be lingering. And even though you're actually fine now, you're still kind of caught in this mental pattern, and that's just because we have this addiction to pain sometimes. Number 4, F the law of attraction. Now, this is kind of just a bonus one. I find it is very handy to know the wider perspective of how our life can unfold when we are in a bad mood, when we are holding this vibrational frequency. Now, as you know, like attracts like, so we are going to be a match to things just going wrong. So you might have this kind of series of unfortunate events unfold in your life, and this is quite comical sometimes and interesting to watch. You're like, oh yeah, of course, because I'm in a bad mood, blah, 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 blah. So it just helps to be very mentally prepared for this to happen. And, again, through this knowledge of these laws, we can actually find some kind of acceptance in these events as they unfold, and just witness ourselves go through it from this place of detachment, which is incredibly important. So thank you so much for watching this video. Good luck with your practice. Don't get disheartened if you find yourself like totally identified with mind and lost in the matrix of experience throughout the whole bad mood, and then suddenly you wake up after or something. This is a practice. Like, you're only ever doing the best that you can. So give yourself a hug, and realize that you're exactly where you are supposed to be on your journey of mastery right now. So yeah, if you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. I'm going to put some links below to like my series on the Hermetic principles, if you want to find out more about these principles I've been talking about. And I'll also link you to the pain body video that I did as well. So yeah, as I say, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye 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 bye.